team for life.
Good morning. It's Monday, December 8th. The Anti-Hero broadcast is the news entertainment broadcast for veterans, first responders, and all blue-collar Americans. The show is brought to you by Human Performance. Go to hp-trt.com. Use promo code HERO. Save 20% on your testosterone, your peptides, your GLP-2s. I'd say those three things because they're probably the most important when you're trying to reform your physique. Go to hp-trt.com. Use promo code ANTIHERO. Save 20% every single month, at least on your testosterone. Start there. I've been on TRT for about 5 years now. It's life-changing, and you will slowly start seeing the results of having optimal testosterone. hp-trt.com. Use promo code ANTIHERO 20%. And GhostBed. Go to ghostbed.com/antihero. Save 10% on their already ridiculously low prices. Everything from pillows to mattress toppers to cooling patented technology sheets. And, of course, their award-winning mattresses. 60,000 plus 5-star rating and review. All handcrafted here in America and some in Canada. That's okay. Great people, 24-hour customer service, in-house customer service, free returns, free shipping. Go to ghostbed.com/antihero. Save 10%. Tell the old lady you need new bedding. Tell them we sent you. And, of course, Elevated Silence. Go to elevatedsilence.com. Use promo code ANTIHEROES15. Save 15% off your cans. From everything from 300 normal to 22 short, all coated with a secret sauce that allows for no carbon buildup on the inside of each suppressor. Exception is a 22 because they are inherently dirty. All mounting options available to suit your desires. Very little blowback on the Dora HD556 while still maintaining ultimate noise control reduction. We also have our new 30 cal line coming out, which is probably out by now, in the next couple months with 3D printed titanium. We just want to make the world a quieter place. Go talk to Jim at Elevated Silence. Use promo code ANTIHERO15. Save 15% off your cans.
And don't forget Patreon. We're doing a lot of live stuff in Patreon now. The audience is growing, so please consider joining our Patreon.
You did 30 minutes the other day.
Yeah, I did 35 minutes Saturday during the day. We had a massive group of people, a lot of question and answers, so we're able to interact behind the scenes, talk, normal stuff that we're not time constrained here on the show. And don't forget to go to the antiherobroadcast.com and get our merch. Merch store's up and running. We appreciate everybody who's already been buying stuff, and we're going to keep putting new designs in there. So antiherobroadcast.com for your merch and Patreon. Two important things to us.
I don't think you're zoomed in all the way, Mike.
Oh, that's all right. I'm big enough. Hit it.
Oh, man.
Zoom in on me. Oh, that's perfect, man.
You like it?
Yeah, dude.
All right.
I'm like fucking this wide, dude. Just don't put the camera on my legs.
I did have fun being in the comments over when you were
it was
live
good, right?
picture.
That was a good crowd too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun.
Non-stop, 35 minutes of good entertainment, question and answers, interacting. Put the dogs on the camera.
Yeah.
Some reflections. Weston has gotten, I think just today in the last 2 days, he's gotten 89 Christmas cards.
Excellent.
From our supporters. So that is fucking amazing. I don't know what this means, but they had to move Weston's Christmas up to the left.
That's probably not
so
fantastic.
If you haven't gotten Weston a Christmas card and you want to, now would probably be the time to do it.
I mean, dude, I got kids, man. I can't even imagine.
No. That's Christmas time. I mean, anytime. I mean, Christmas just kind of, I think Christmas enhances it for us as people who don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
For a parent, it doesn't matter what day of the week, what year, what month. I mean, you're watching your child slowly pass away in front of you. That's, and if we can do anything to help, obviously that's what we're here for. But I can't.
I mean, like I got a 6-year-old son, man, and I can't imagine that watching that light slowly go out.
Nope.
God, that would
it's the worst.
Me.
It's the worst. It's literally, I don't know. It's I've heard biblical reasoning on why this stuff happens. Because one of the biggest things is, it's a logical argument for somebody that doesn't understand Christianity. And when they say, if God is real, why do kids like Weston go through what they go through? And I don't know. I don't want to put it on you because it's
no, send it.
Do you what is the reasoning if someone were to ask you?
If someone was to ask me, I would go with two things, and I'm gonna leave out what I normally say on this, but I think you guys can agree with me. we've all lost people doing the job, whether it was in the infantry or as a police officer. It's almost always the best people. It's the like, man, that guy was not a shitbag. That was the very best of us. And I had that question about my good friend Josh Madden, who's the anniversary of his death was the 6th of December. And I struggled with it for a long time. And my conclusion was he learned all the lessons he needed to learn. He did everything the Lord wanted him to do. And it was time for him to go. And it sucks for us, but we got that light. We got to see it. We got to be motivated by it. And that was maybe more the mission than it. I'm getting kind of choked up just thinking about it, but that was probably more the mission than anything else. Now, from a Christian perspective, from a doctrinal perspective, we don't know the effects. We don't know the plan that the Lord has, and it sucks. But maybe Weston did his job while he was here, and he's, by all accounts, did a good one. And man, I it's a struggle when we ask the Lord why he puts us through the things that he does. And we get closer to the Lord when we struggle with those questions.
Yeah, it puts things in perspective.
And here's what I look at. And as I've gotten older, obviously I'm the oldest, almost 50. And, I watched that reel where Eddie Murphy talks about you got about 75 good years, 75 summers. That's if you're absolutely lucky. You can pull out a studio, drive down the road, some moron. Anything can happen any moment.
Yeah.
What I take from this in my spirit is when losing somebody like Terry close to me, don't just stop your life and mourn. Yes, mourn, but you in your head, maybe her mission was to tell everybody you're not doing something right.
Yeah.
You got to get back to this. You got to get back to that. Stop living every day like, oh God, everything's so terrible. I said, all the people I said that to, that when we lost her, I said, you woke up this morning.
Yep.
You woke up this morning. You got out of bed. You got to go anywhere you wanted to go on earth. You could do whatever you wanted that day. That is the biggest blessing of all. You can get up every day and go, I can do whatever I want. So I look at those like losing my dad, losing people close to me. Like initially younger, immature, it was poor me. Now I go, you know what? I'm going to look at her and I'm going to do things better. I'm going to respect things more. And that's what I try to take for him. Like a young kid, I don't know that there's any words, anything, but if anything, as you guys see the story unfold, man, don't take any day for granted. Don't think, well, I'll just wake up tomorrow and do it then. Do it now. Do it now. Because tomorrow could be the day that anybody tells you, hey man, you got some disease and we can't fix you.
I mean, poor Jack.
Yeah.
I mean, we come into contact with this a lot just by the fact that we carry guns for a living, and firemen and EMTs and everybody that straps it on to go serve then do the dangerous, hard things. And it's easier for us to go, well, my partner got shot, or my buddy got blown up, or, so-and-so went into a house to try to save someone and got burned up. It's a lot harder when it's a kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
you didn't ask for it.
I think the best thing that's going to happen from this is the parents are going to see the kids or the community just rally around them. By the way, my camera's flickering again. So it's like once every minute.
I like those odds.
I like those odds. It's the warning to tell me to shut up.
I got a button out here.
He's like putting a little short in it.
I mean, we'll go into it later in the episode, but we dropped the Israel reel, and I kind of used Dave. I used Dave Portnoy, his crash outs mixed with what we said, and that there wasn't really mixed reviews on that one. It was pretty.
I've gotten 3 messages this morning since we started.
Oh, really?
About that one you just posted, like saying, I'm glad you guys are talking about this stuff.
I haven't even looked at it.
Well, that was in my Copville one, but yeah,
Oh.
you post. So people are happy that it's being discussed, at least. And again, just like we talked about, there's always room to discuss everything. And
When you can't discuss it, that's a problem.
yes,
So
yes.
Yeah.
And when you make rules to not be able to discuss things, or somebody becomes protected, that's to me, it's just like if you don't want to talk about what's going on in your, then I would always assume as a cop or detective or even anybody talking to anybody in general, you're hiding something.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to disclose your life, but it's like in this, if I can't talk about that, what am I going to find out?
Well, it's not. yeah, you're right. Individuals have things called privacy, and they don't have to. But one of the biggest events in history, we can't even talk about.
Well, I mean, you remember when the Ukraine war started, and anybody going like, "Why the fuck are we supporting these people?" Was like, "Dude, shut up."
Look at when we went into Iraq.
That's
Same thing.
even
You're not
better.
even American. I just what? You know, you're not Bush Cheney. You ain't American.
Yeah, I mean, anytime somebody tells me I can't disagree, I want to disagree harder.
Yeah, and I mean, I was watching a video yesterday on what is a psyop, and it's essentially a psyop is when it's not a good idea and they have to silence everybody, and there's nefarious intentions behind it. You know, there's all kinds of things going on right now that, you know, the government wants to get their narrative out.
Yeah, they do.
And whether it be right, wrong, you know, the government's going to put their narrative out.
Yeah, they are.
And they're going to do whatever they need to get that narrative out.
And
to be honest with you, I don't fucking trust the government at all.
Well, here, I'll transition to something really cool then. We're talking about the government. There's going to be a big decision today on the Supreme Court. Trump is trying to remove a lady from the Federal Trade Commission that Biden appointed in 2023. They get 7-year appointments. Trump says her views don't align with his administration. And basically, he's trying to say, I should be able to put everybody in charge of all those federal agencies that are mine. Kind of like the Supreme Court was put in place so you can't like manipulate the Supreme Court.
Only if there's a justice opening at the
Correct.
time.
And then they have to fill it. And then there was an old grandfathered in rule that everybody just broke where they're not supposed to appoint if they're in the very end of their term. Trump did it twice, I think.
yeah,
But this case is going to decide, can Trump change the Federal Electronic Commission, the FCC, the National Transportation Safety Board, the Federal Trade Commission? Can he go in and go, you got 7 years, Biden appointed you, you're out, Jimmy, you're in, you're my guy. So the Supreme Court's going to rule on this.
you know, people don't know this about because civics isn't get taught in schools anymore. But like originally, when we voted for the president, the guy that was the loser was the vice president.
Mm-hmm.
Like we wanted checks and balances in there. Now, look, this lady may be the worst of the worst and have nothing but bad intentions. Okay, fine. But I will take somebody. It's sort of the same reason why, like, I don't vote for the sitting sheriff anymore. Like, you've been in there a long time, bro. So get somebody else in there. So, you know, I kind of want, you know, people to stop and put the brakes on any major changes that are happening.
Hey, Lewis, while you're doing all this, can you make sure K9 gets a link to do you remember his email?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And then is our Ukraine correspondent
Noon.
noon our time?
Yeah, we sent him a link saying,
You
come on
already did.
around noon. Yeah, we took that.
Okay.
Told him to come
And
on around
Crusader is texting me on IG right now.
Yeah,
noon.
we got-
Crusader?
Yeah.
I noticed that the first hour is very formal. We get through what we got, you know, we talk, we do updates, and then the second hour is kind of like doing all the things that we typically do, all of our breakdowns and all of our segments. And then the second half of the hour and going into the third hour is where it becomes a lot more
Fun.
It's well, when you don't have anything to talk about, that's sometimes the best time to start talking.
Well, I mean, you know, you said it on the live, you know, we only had 3 people in the studio on the camera for the night shift.
Yeah.
And that was, in my opinion, was the best one. I mean,
Yeah,
we were just,
that was a good one.
you know, Mike's over there throwing bombs at you and me.
Jimmy said, because
In my opinion, it was the
we
most
should do it
fun.
every week, just like that.
the amount of reels I have 4 reels done and ready to go for tonight, for today, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday before the next night shift,
Mhm.
and they're fucking hilarious.
Was it that bad?
So they're not anything that would go viral, but they're funny as hell.
Oh, yeah, we were getting at it.
So,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot
if you
of
guys haven't seen it, go check out the last night shift.
Yeah, it was a good one.
How was wait, hold on.
We didn't do it.
Oh,
If I were to cancel that kind of show, I would get fucking ridiculed by my partner.
What happened?
Since you guys can just cancel stuff.
What?
The open mic that was canceled Friday.
Oh,
Yeah. If I do, if I do that, it's a problem. But I was home. I was sitting around doing nothing. We got to stay consistent. Everything's got to be
dude,
very consistent.
I was buried in phone calls.
You thought you missed it. You were apologizing.
Yeah, I was like,
you didn't miss it.
I was so busy
Open
Friday.
mic, Justin, that you guys canceled.
Yeah, I was because we, there was a lot that went on between Thursday night and Friday when I got home that I needed to talk to people.
Well, we're
about.
adding our show Thursday, correct? Or Friday?
Well, sure.
We're talking about doing
yeah,
a recap kind of weekly.
Yeah, an anti-hero uncensored
Between us, just going at it,
Yeah.
laughing about the whole week. The
Yeah.
episode. Okay.
on Friday, same time, same thing. Everybody will be remote though.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, if you haven't picked up, this show is steadily growing. We're adding new. Obviously, our goal is to be Monday through Friday and in the future, but we have to kind of do it to where it makes sense. So let's get into some current events. What's this deal with China?
So, did you guys ever see the movie Top Gun?
Who hasn't?
Yeah. So, the beginning of the movie when they're getting, the MiGs are coming towards the carrier and they're up there like dogfighting and Cougar's having a crash out. And well, and then, Maverick kind of flips over, does his whole thing. Well, yeah, that happened, but it was the Chinese and the Japanese. So the Chinese they have their do it.
No.
The
I'm
Chinese
doing the Jimmy thing where you put your finger so you tell yourself. He's doing it right now. Put it on him. That's what Jimmy.
It's getting worse. The flashing is getting worse.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
So basically,
Oh, wait.
the Chinese carrier task force is operating near Japan. Blah, 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 blah.
They're not on you, so I'm pretending it's you talking. Lewis just goes around. Lewis,
Lewis. God damn it. Lewis.
we need all of you to come to the studio just once
Yeah.
to see this go down.
Yeah. and
There
we
we
got
go.
our 100,000 subscriber thing covering up the electricity.
Lewis just puts it on my MTC.
So
Okay.
so basically this Chinese carrier task force is out there doing, learning how to land on carriers because they haven't been doing it for the past 100 years like we have. And they basically were like looking up at Japan. They're shining their radar into Japan, trying to see what's coming and going. And Japan was like, fuck it, we're going to launch some F-16s, which they actually call them F-2s because they're made by Mitsubishi. I think they're called the 02.
Go ahead. This is time for your Asian accent. You
Yeah.
missed it.
And so
Have you guys ever seen was it Scary Movie 2?
Mhm.
Where she goes in they're making fun of not The Ring, but The Grudge.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen that? And the little Asian kids like Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
Nagasaki.
I was waiting for it to come.
so they're over there like Tenohiko Banzai driving their F-16s right towards this carrier task force, and a MiG comes up and they have like he's got radar lock on us. Oh shit, there they go. Hey, that's a MiG, or I think it was an Su-37 or something like that. One of the SUs that they ended up doing it. And Japan was like, fuck you. You had like a mock dog fight with us. And they were like, well, you were getting too close to our carrier. And so, yeah, they actually made a meme. I don't know if you guys know this, but Xi Jinping, that's his name. The leader of the Chinese Communist Party, the meme of him is Winnie the Pooh. He hates it. So that meme that I sent you guys this morning of that little Winnie the Pooh in an airplane, he fucking hates that. So
Did you laugh at your own image when you sent it?
I do.
You sent it, and then
I didn't
hearted a picture.
I didn't mean to. I was actually trying to scroll through to the bottom.
I fat thumbed it.
Yeah, I did, but it's still hilarious.
I did that on Facebook yesterday. I was getting at it with somebody, and my wife said, "Did you laugh at your own comment?" And I'm like, "It was on accident, but it makes it even better now."
Yeah, dude, it's sort of like when we watched the train thing. I watched that like 4 times, and I'm laughing at what I'm doing.
I still can't watch it.
So yeah, so we're starting to see some stuff in and around Japan. Japan is ready to go full on fucking samurai warrior on China.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's bad. They
Will they be our allies?
Oh yeah, they don't have a choice. So
you remember what happened last time?
Yeah,
yesterday, right?
You got a couple atom splitters shoved up your ass. Yeah, you're on our
September
side.
7th, right?
Yeah, that was yesterday. So you want to hear a funny? So I was stationed out in Hawaii, and me and my buddy are down in Waikiki. And this was like 2005, and there's a lot of Japanese tourists that come to Hawaii. So we're in Waikiki, and this guy walks up to us and is like, "Excuse me, sir, can you please direct us to Arizona Memorial?" And my buddy's fucking hammered. I'm pretty drunk. And he goes, "Yeah, it's right where you fuckers left it."
Jimmy.
What?
Jimmy.
Is it like Timmy?
That's the Theo Vaughn.
Jimmy.
When he does the accent.
Bobby.
Bobby. Yeah, Bobby.
And that's like, I mean, I think we're doing what I'm trying to do is the crossover that hasn't been done yet with podcasts, because comedians and comedian podcasts get a pass. They really do. No one looks at him as like, that's racist. I can't believe he did that, because it's fucking funny. You can't really cancel a comedian unless he does something that no one else has ever done. And then it's up for debate.
Like the Cinnabon lady.
The what?
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of, who's that guy that jerked off into a plant in front of a lady, that comedian?
Oh, he's a sexual predator, I think. C.K. Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. Yeah.
No, I'm thinking more along the lines of like Shane Gillis. Like, he made an Asian joke that was like on a podcast, and they canceled him for it. Like, he lost his SNL shot. Like,
He's back.
Well, yeah, he's back, and that's the whole thing, is now he's fucking crazy.
How
and
about
everybody loves it.
You're right, because look at the roasts. You go to like Tom Brady roast.
Mhm.
They absolutely racist. Everything comes out.
And no one cares.
Jewish jokes, racist jokes.
Or Julian Edelman.
Nobody cares. You get a whole room full of people broadcast on Netflix, but because they said it's okay, it's okay. So it is very interesting what is okay. Because you had the mayor of Chicago call somebody racist the other day for basically saying your city's got a bunch of black people shooting each other, and that was racist.
Who said it?
The mayor of New York.
We haven't had
mayor of Chicago.
We haven't had a Chicago death update in a
here,
while.
I got it.
We used to do
I
that.
got it on hand. Let's see.
How bad is it?
Chirac.
By the way, we need to get an I-4 death toll, because it was fucking
Very
down
slow
this
weekend
morning.
in Chicago. 5 killed and 13 wounded. Just a moderate.
This
Yeah,
weekend?
so
just-
half a platoon.
Just
Yeah.
We lost a squad.
but it was brought up by a white female reporter to the black mayor, and she was basically saying, "Do you think it's a problem that your people continue to shoot each other?" Blah blah.
Did she mean Chicagoans, or did she mean black people?
Whatever she wanted, she meant what she meant. People that are
It's
shooting.
how you take
Who
it.
shoots people?
Yeah.
Whoever's shooting each other. Because I actually have a really good video, but I have to rewatch it to see if we can play it.
Man, I watched a reel with Heather, and I knew what they were doing as soon as they did it. They said, I hate the fact that they're this, they're that, they're this, they're that, just going off all these adjectives. And you're sitting here thinking, oh my God, this guy can't put this on. This is the most racist thing in the world. And he goes, notice how I never said who I was talking about. That's in your head. And I was like, that was fucking genius.
Dude, it's so bad.
I think we can play this one.
Yeah,
I just sent it to you. It's a Chicago related reel. If not, somebody else made it, so I didn't make it.
Yeah.
It's on the internet. It's on the internet.
We're over here talking about
Do
it.
we have any token guys? Is Ja black?
Can you get that video, Lewis?
I don't know. But I know CC is.
Oh, we have. Well, is he half black? Is
I
there
don't
some
know.
kind of Dominican in him, or?
I think he's
Hold
Puerto
on,
Rican.
Oh, we had some super
All right,
chats. Why are you
here's the
pulling that?
shit.
Hold on. Why are you pulling that up? I want to
Just wait, Lewis.
CC said Crystal from Cinnabon is at 102K raise.
That's what I'm talking about. Crystal from you didn't see that one?
No,
we
send
can't,
that one.
We
to-
can't. No, we can't play that one.
We can't.
It's got full blown N word.
Oh,
Yeah, and we don't have Dom
She
Izzo on.
encountered.
see, he's okay.
She encounters 2 Somalians. I don't know the backstory, but she flat out drops it again. They're like, "You're gonna be famous." She's like, "Perfect. I can't wait." Like, and her GoFundMe is at $102,000.
Is she arrested or something? Or
No, she
being
got
sued?
fired. Worked for Cinnabon. They fired her.
Oh,
She said,
Yeah.
She said, I'm going out.
Yeah.
She knew she was done.
Tearing trash out. The whole thing. She did this. She did the DX suck it.
are you?
She did everything. Yeah, she went all in.
Yeah, that's
All
old
in.
school right
Yeah.
there. That's
And she's got a
But-
$102,000. What are we doing wrong?
But they usually cancel these
yeah.
because it's racist to say and racist to donate to her.
Oh,
So I don't know how long it's going to last. But
You better draw that money out,
GoFundMe and sometimes
Crystal.
Here, and I got a video about Chicago if you want to play that.
Oh no,
video.
wait. Dylan says, "God bless you all in the chat." Thanks, Dylan. Thanks, CC. All right.
Here's a recent tour of Chicago.
Is the east edge of Garfield Park. This block is controlled by one of the older crews, and you can see the tags on the brickwork marking their territory. Those pops you hear are most likely 9mm.
So that's your tour. If you
Is
go to,
that it?
Yeah. If you go to Chicago, you can get a tour of Garfield Park. Garfield Park is one of the most dangerous places in Chicago. To give you an idea,
It's
How
give, send, go,
bad.
by the way.
Okay, there you go.
Garfield Park has 22 dead and 120 wounded this year.
Is that
just in one small, I'm talking
where's
like
the area of Chicago?
Lake Mary. It'd be like small little town, one little community. Austin is the worst. Austin, Illinois, and Chicago has 48 killed and 130 wounded. And right next door is, I mean, if you look at the red,
We just lost a company in there.
so, yeah, but you
Chirac.
can't say anything. The mayor got called out for your people shooting people, and it was racist.
I mean,
The reporter, the mayor is
Called the reporter racist for
is a- and the mayor's
insinuating.
black, right?
Yes, and the commissioner of the police
I don't know
department.
what's worse, black politicians that don't help the black community, or white politicians that are clearly not going to help the community.
well, I mean, I at least am more sympathetic to the black politicians.
Look what happens to our view count when we start doing anything fun.
We do anything. Yeah.
We go mundane. Let's talk about China. Let's talk about this.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, I mean, like if you're a black politician, you have a vested interest in keeping it status quo. Because then you can make promises. You never got to keep them.
I say yes. I say that. I see what you're saying. You're right because it's politician.
Yeah.
The only politician that has a chance of making change in a place like that is really credibility wise got to be black, right? I mean, am I wrong?
you're
I mean-
100% right. But to look at the statistics in Chicago and say this year in the city of Chicago, 344 people have been shot and killed.
That dude, if we had a year like that in Iraq,
344.
and it was a terrible fucking year.
1,517 people have been shot. Individual people.
What's these numbers compared to the,
Officers killed in the line of duty.
No,
Down
let's
this year.
let's do like the worst year on GWAT
Okay, let's go.
and compare it to Chicago numbers.
But
Is
if-
it close?
But in the fact, and who shot people in Muslims shot American soldiers, right?
Yeah.
Very clear.
Yep.
No racism, no and-
War.
Okay, this is black people shooting black people. And if you highlight that, you are a racist. That is the problem, that you have a mayor that can hide when everything gets tough and you start to ask me questions. You're like, oh God, these people are dying. I can't keep up with our police everywhere. Racist. That's it. You're racist. I'm done. I'm done answering. Now that reporter is getting looked at by everybody else in the room like, oh, you're racist? Like, clearly not.
So the two worst years in Iraq were pretty close. It was 07, right when the surge started,
Mhm.
and 04, right when the insurgency
Yeah.
started getting bad. And it was around 850 killed.
850 American service members killed.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So
And
we got
double
half of that in one city.
and double that wounded.
Okay. So we've got half of that in one city.
in
And that's
one
like
year.
Chicago's not even the worst. Chicago gets the most heat because of obviously it's just a popular place. There's a guy that actually keeps the statistics, but like New Orleans is worse. Baltimore's worse. St. Louis, all that area, they're worse when it comes to per capita, and they're all predominantly black neighborhoods. And it's like if you say that, you're a racist.
New Orleans is historically
You
bad.
cannot wander off of Bourbon Street in New Orleans, or you will be fucking dead. You are done. It's terrible. The cops are all corrupt,
And that was
all the cops were in on it.
That got worse after the hurricane,
Yes.
right?
Yes. So it's
The cops are in on it.
Oh yeah, they have most corrupt cops. There was you go.
Oh yeah, we
historical
watched them
indictment.
smoke meth.
Not only that, you go back to like indictments and stuff. They had like whole 10, 12, 15 cops indicted for like organized crime.
I mean, so
Whoa.
2008 when we were there,
Yeah.
314
Yeah.
KIs.
So more people died in Chicago this year than died in
2008.
at a real war.
Yeah.
With IEDs
And
mortar strikes, all that other stuff going on. Just people in one city in America shooting each other for no reason.
EFPs, by the way, was the
Yeah, I
biggest killer
remember,
that
yeah.
year.
It's not racist, and I think it's time to take a stand. I mean, with everything that's being seen now, is there racist stuff online? Yes, there are, but a lot of this, like you said, comedy is one out, but just common sense. Like it's time.
You're not gonna ever see us go full Nick Fuentes. We're not really at all that edgy. None of us are racist. None of us are anti-Semitic. But I mean, it's funny, and the statistics don't lie. Comedy's fun.
Here's my point. When black people stop making
Black
fun
people
of it,
shooting each other is not funny, by the way.
no, but when black people stop making fun of it, then we all have to. If there's black comedians, there's black influencers, black guys on Instagram that just annihilate their own race with jokes.
We have to stop if they stop.
I think I'm saying I don't have to stop, but I'm saying if it's okay for them to do it, it doesn't. You can't just say, "Well, I can do this because I'm XYZ." If you're going to put it on the internet for everybody to, just like the music argument, if you're going to produce this music and send it out, you're telling me I can't sing that song because I'm white? Because you decided to put lyrics and then put it on the radio, and then I got to like beat myself out.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. If you're going to mock, why is it okay for, like, white is wide open. You can't go, well, I'm white, I eat these icebreakers, and I'm the only one that can make that joke. Or I eat, you can't do that. I'm sure it's bad in there.
That's as edgy as we are right there.
But you can't, but whites can be made fun of by everybody. We are the okay.
Yeah.
You can make fun of us for being racist. You can make fun of us for being too smart. You can make fun of us for not caring. You make fun of us
for not killing each other in record numbers. I mean, whatever you want.
Whatever you want to make fun of, but it's absolutely acceptable for every single race on earth to make fun of the white male, white female. It's okay.
Even though we pretty much built the Western world.
Oh boy. But
I mean, I'll die on that hill.
But it's not okay to say anything about anybody else. That inherently goes back to your original point, which is we have to be able to talk about things. We have to be able to discuss things, and you can't limit my ability to talk about something just because your skin is different colored. Doesn't have anything to do with
you
that.
Don't think it's anything like veterans? If you're not a veteran, you can't make fun of veterans. Only veterans.
I completely disagree with that mentality too.
I mean, disagree.
I mean, like,
because me and Heather,
that doesn't stop you from catching an ass whooping on the Marine Corps birthday. If you go out there and talk shit about Marines in front of a bunch of drunk Marines, like, you're probably gonna catch a 2-piece.
Yeah.
But like, you can say what you want. Just be prepared for the consequences. By the way, when I looked up all that information, tell me AI isn't listening. It brought up all the statistics for 2505.
What?
For KIAs in Iraq.
Oh, for
when I put it in there, it was like, and here's 2505. Here's
my old battalion.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I didn't know you were in 2505, but that's what it brought up.
It's just gays, like all this stuff. It's like, if you isolate it and say you can't talk again, that you can't talk about us, it doesn't make, it's not First Amendment. I'm back to the First Amendment, and the First Amendment is what it is. You can't suppress speech. Now, threats, terroristic threats, that gets let go too, though, because Antifa, what do I say? Antifa can say
it however was going to be most offensive.
Kathy Griffin made a doll of Trump getting murdered. Like, you can be a certain person, comedian, all those things, and you can say the most ridiculous things, incite violence, or say things violent, and you're okay. It just seems like the regular old white guy, you can't say it.
I believe that if you have a mindset of being uncancelable, and you also truly are uncancelable, when you're not driven by money and you're only driven by ideas, and you're not worried about sponsors, you're not worried
That's the Trump argument. That's what got him elected right there.
Yeah. If you're not worried, if you can't be canceled, it will be a longer road, but your idea can't be shut down. I mean, we say his name now, Gypsy Crusader, probably the most extreme person right now on the internet.
Yeah.
I remember seeing his videos, but every time he would pop up, he'd be shut down, and they were fan pages sharing it. And now, 2 years later, he's on podcasts.
Yes.
And so I'm not saying his idea is good at all. I'm just saying he has an idea, and he does not care what happens to him. He doesn't. And you can't, it's like that's why he's the Joker in all of his makeups, because you can't, in his mind, you can't stop his idea.
And it's extreme, and it's preached his way. But my point is if you take a group of people and we walk up to a group of skinny white dudes with their shirts off, standing on bikes, looking disheveled, you're gonna be like, there's a bunch of meth addicts, right? Completely. Not gonna be like,
especially if we're in Ocala.
But if you walk up to a group of black guys, pants sagging, dreads, wearing covers on their face, and
you are going to go to another gas station.
You're going to be like, those dudes are probably maybe gang members. I'm not saying
it's called. Well, I think that's called survival. I mean, I think if you were a gazelle and you needed to go where a gazelle goes, if you see a bunch of lions over there, you're going to go, I'm not going to go by those lions. I'm going to go a different way. I think. Is that too much?
No. I have a cop question, because this is
guilty.
Yeah.
All of them at the gas station.
So you guys had worked in different locations around where your jurisdiction was, right?
Yeah.
When you were working there, in the place that you worked the longest at night,
Mhm.
did you know the people? Did you know what to look for?
Of course.
Okay. Probably arrested some of these guys before. Okay.
Of course.
So so if you are driving by and you're a police officer, you can look and go, I know that guy. I fucking arrested that guy 2 weeks ago. I know exactly what's going down right now, and drive up and go, hey man. And is that PC enough, or do you need to?
No, there's actually a lot of case laws that protect from obvious, like, well, I'll let Mike's got way more experience than me, but there is things, what is it called? When fucking on flight run.
Yeah. Well, we debate that, my wife and I, but it's flight upon sight of law enforcement.
But what's that called? What's
resisting?
No. There's a thing. It's a case law.
Terry versus Ohio.
No, it's one of them where essentially same gas station, same old faces, same old behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
If I pull up and they take off running, there's certain areas that are designated. It's okay. It's okay. So let's say the gas station down there on the right. Me and my squad have documented throughout the years, and it's just been historically documented as a crime area where all kinds of crimes happening. And I pull up and they take off running. I can chase after them based off those statistics. Now, from the second I put handcuffs on to the trial of guilty, I have to be able to articulate why with these analytics. And now if I just get a sign there, I don't talk to anybody, and I see a bunch of black dudes with their pants sagging, and I go and that happens, it's gonna get thrown out. There's not enough PC. They have to do something else. God, what is that fucking called?
So I mean,
but that he's right, and it's. I look at it. I like using the word statistics now. Statistically, I can tell you that XYZ crime happened in this area historically at a higher rate. And you're right. I see that guy, I've arrested him. I see that guy, arrested him. Does it make him guilty every time I see him? No, but it's going to heighten your awareness of like, I know this guy usually carries a gun. I've chased him before, and he's thrown a gun while I was chasing him, or his brother, or his cousin.
War law.
Okay. So, but if at the same time, if you go to, I don't know, the Hamptons, you go out on Long Island to the Hamptons and you get out of a gas station and you try to pull that there, it's not going to be the same.
Everybody in the chat is Wardlow.
But it's statistics. And if you tell me I can't be nervous based on statistics, that's crap. That's just like a baseball game. The best hitter in the game comes up and he's statistically hits the fastball out 500 miles. I'm throwing curveballs, or I'm gonna walk him. I'm not gonna let him beat me when statistics show if I throw him a fastball, he's gonna knock it 550 feet out of the park. The same thing goes if I know that this area has that stuff, I'm not gonna go there.
So if you can do that as a cop, and it's okay to do that under certain circumstances, and we look at that and we go, well, that's not racist, that's just statistics. Why
can't you do it?
Can't we do it as a civilian? That's the point that I'm trying to make.
We do, and I think your point is that we all do it. It's just not okay to say it because it's not PC. Political correctness is what will ruin a society. Political correctness will destroy anything that's good, because everything good gets hijacked, right? So political correctness, I am assuming at its formation, maybe there was a morsel of trying to be nice to people, which is fine.
I think it was literally just like, hey, don't be fucking rude, dude.
Yeah.
Right. And that went from, hey, don't be rude, to you're rude, so you're mean. And then it became, well, what is the definition of rude? Well, it's not politically correct. That to me is the genesis of all that. I would love to go down the entomology of all of that.
Ooh,
there it is. There's the Jimmy word, entomology.
And here's my statistics again. With the last 3 incidents, we saw the bus fire, and the girl getting stabbed. Sitting on the bus in an inner city area, and a disheveled black dude gets on looking like one of those two dudes. Are you not going to be like, this dude? The whole bus is empty, and this dude sits in the seat directly behind you.
Well, it's not.
Are you going to feel a certain way?
And here's the thing: is that what we're talking about is everyone's feeling. For that to happen, and someone to go, he might just be an old black dude. Most likely, he's just an old black dude getting on the train. But because of everything now, but that's like saying I don't carry a gun because most people aren't going to hurt me.
Correct.
So having that reserve, you know,
because if a white dude with tattoos all over his face looking like I would feel the same way. Like, man, why is this fucking dude behind me?
Okay, let's do this. We're talking before the show, right? Me and Mike are talking. I mean, you were there. I don't know if you heard it. And we're talking about some future shows that we have planned and some maybe guests that might come on those shows. And I looked at Mike and I said, are you sure it's okay to have these people in the studio? Because they're criminals.
Yeah.
They're criminals. And I don't even know these people. And I'm being wary of people that have had history or fit the mold.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, dude, I mean, this segues us perfectly into the Somalis. I'm sorry.
My favorite meme right now. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's a picture. Oh my God. It's a picture of the Black Hawk Down movie poster.
Yeah.
And it just says you guys seen it?
Yes. Yeah, describe it. It's great.
I don't want to. If I had it to put up there, I would. But it's just, if it's me just saying it, somebody could clip it. But it's fucking hilarious.
I mean,
because that's how people. And my favorite thing. Can you make sure K9 has that link?
Which one is
Alex?
Alex?
Alex.
Oh, okay. I sent it to the wrong person.
Maybe I have a special guest today.
some random dude.
But this is how you know something's off when a viral reel has 250,000 shares and only 18,000 likes.
Yes.
That means people don't want to be seen liking it, but they're sharing it to other people because they believe it.
Right.
I mean, it's just,
or because it's funny.
I mean, and it's funny because it's true.
Well, so I was watching the Sean Ryan podcast, and I'm watching Mike Durant, and he's talking about after he got back from Somalia, one of the envoys of Mohammed Farah Aidid wanted to meet with him. He's still in the army. He's still in TF 160. And he goes, I was sitting there waiting for this guy to show up, and in walks this Somali. He goes, and if you've ever seen Somalis, they have a very specific look. You know exactly what it is. And before the current time, I would have been like, I have no idea. But now we got Somalis everywhere in the United States. They all look the same. It's like, that guy, Somali.
I'm your captain now.
Yeah. It's wild. So, I mean, here's a guy who's a special forces guy, and it's like, I know exactly what Somalis look like.
It'd be equivalent of us, and we disagree a lot. It would be the equivalent of us never saying a cop does anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, even if a guy pulls a gun out, shoots somebody illegally, we're like, you guys hate cops. You're just cop hater.
Yeah.
And you're like, bro, he just pulled his gun out for no reason and shot an innocent person. Doesn't matter. You just hate cops.
How dare you bring this?
That's kind of
danger
the same
to police
thing.
work.
Do these guys not have eyes? Like all day on the internet is like mass shootings in the middle of the street, shooting at these birthday parties, Dairy Queen shooting, 11 shot, 4 dead.
And it's gone past blaming law enforcement for not taking action. It's and blaming. Impossible. Now you have to start blaming the people doing it. And if you don't want to blame the people because it's all they know, then that's fine. Then you got to start blaming the culture. And if you don't want to blame the culture because it's all the culture knows, then you got to start looking at generations of democratic oppression on these cities. That's all the government wants, and you can't stop. I'm a believer. If a kid's 14 years old and doesn't know how to shower and wipe his ass, and he acts like a fucking savage animal and is shooting people at 14 years old, he's probably not going to get it, right? But then you got people. His dad. I learned it from my dad. Okay, so that you can't break the chain with him. So maybe it's a cultural thing, and then you can't change an entire culture overnight. So you have to look at why it's a cultural thing. These people I used to arrest people that have never been outside the city of Orlando. They don't know. It's a mystical land to them outside of the fucking hood that they grew up in. It's insane.
Here's one more thing before we go to K9. If it was a race thing, everybody standing together, every conservative black politician is immediately considered an Uncle Tom or a sellout when he gets on TV and says, hey, we should probably try doing this a different way. He's gone. We're not sticking with our race on that guy, like Candace Owens or any of these other guys that are black, that are have conservative views. They're immediately outcasts by their own people, and therefore the skin color doesn't.
They can't even marry inside the race.
I'm saying it doesn't mean anything.
But the
anymore.
problem is that the black people we're talking about. I sound like Nick Fuentes right now, but I'm dead serious. We have to be very clear in what we're talking about. We're talking about black conservatives that want to make change. I'll even go and say black football players that go back into their original hood and try to make change. That's great. Mm-hmm. So you have them, and then between them and the actual people that need the change, there's the gatekeepers. They're probably black people, probably middle class, probably some white Karens in there saying that they can't be what they want to be. They can't be. They're stopping the conservative idea of change in these communities before it can even get to the people that need to change.
Dude,
I had a lot of coffee this morning.
I can tell, man. like you're.
Am I making sense?
No, you're making sense.
And
go ahead.
To me, racism means you don't like anyone.
Yeah.
So if you associate, like to me, if you take the word back to what it was, that means nobody. Not like one person here. That guy's okay. You listen to, you brought the Gypsy Crusader up. None. He don't like any.
And he
Jewish
will have
people. It doesn't, and he'll say even to Aiden Ross, who was Jewish, he's like, "Well, I'm pretty cool." He's like, "No, I hate you. I'm on your show. I hate you. You're Jewish. I don't."
He says
right to his face.
Yeah,
I wish you were. He says, "I wish you died in a gas chamber." He said right to his face on a podcast that this dude's hosting. He's like, "Fuck me, right? I'm here. Here you are." That is racist. That is somebody who, under no circumstances, is the opposite race or that Jewish religion. Anybody in it is okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I see it.
We're in trouble.
Yep. We got the blur back.
Lewis,
is Google Chrome open?
No.
He was diligently working this morning. I can give it to you. But anyway, it would be everybody. It wouldn't be just selective.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Man, this sucks. What is the problem here?
Last week it went fine.
Yeah.
Man, I cut the best fucking reel of all time, and it's fucking blurry.
Yeah.
Everything's closed, right, Lewis?
Let's do that real quick. Let's see if it.
I have to do better at crashing out. Everybody tries very hard on the show. They do a great job, and they've been last show we literally had to end it and start again, which destroys analytics. It destroys any type of data that we have to bring to people to show the progress of the show. When you take a live and you cut it in two, the data analytics are not usable. They're just gone. So ideally we don't fucking do that again.
Yeah.
But we've done everything. This is where my conspiracy starts to kick in, because it worked fine for years. There's no problems. And now all of a sudden we got rid of it. We came back last week. It was fine. I don't understand. It's not the internet. It's not. I don't know.
Is it the NSA?
I don't know.
Well, let's bring on K9 while we try to figure out this issue.
So he'll be clear. At least he's
make
clear.
He'll be clear.
Yeah, he's make K9 big.
What up?
What's up, G's?
Do you have service where you are?
Somewhat, not the greatest, but I'm here. I'm live, baby. Let's go.
All right, let's recap yesterday.
Oh, we didn't do terrible.
On your lock.
No, we didn't do terrible. We did pretty
I actually
good.
did really well. I think I did about 80%, man. So 80%, I'm pretty good when it comes to sports game. I'm not gambling this month because my son wants a Nintendo Switch 2. And sometimes I go on a binge, so I'm making sure that Switch 2 shows up from Santa this year.
Okay.
Don't want to risk it.
You could get them even more
So,
though if you win.
Yeah, that's what I always say. You can't bet if you don't bet.
Yeah,
You can't
that's
win.
true.
We did
That's
well.
true. I'm trying to be good this month.
The only game I took a beating on was I thought Washington was going to beat. Like
They didn't even get
I
close.
got shut out. But
Wanted to ask you. Did you watch the?
Yes.
Was it who played the Steelers yesterday?
The Ravens.
The Steelers and the Ravens.
Was it the Ravens?
You're talking about You're probably
Yesterday.
honestly you're bringing up. Yes, the Steelers and the Ravens played yesterday. But if I had to guess what you're bringing up and the topic you're bringing up is
The late hit.
Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
No.
That is what everybody's talking about. Portnoy is going nuts. So is that what we talk about? Or?
You're a mod from Minecraft.
Fucking show anymore.
I can't see you guys right now, but
Yeah,
your
I
service
can hear
is bad.
you.
Dude, it is right. As soon as we send the link, and somebody's in waiting, it drops out.
Is it the link?
I don't know, but like it's
No,
No idea.
All right, bring him out. We're gonna come
It
back
could
to
be
you,
Rick.
Kenan.
It could. Okay.
Yeah.
It could be Rick Scott coming back after me. I'm sorry, Rick Scott. Don't come after me again.
Remove him. All right.
he'll get out.
Well, he's crystal clear on there.
Hey, you can't hear him
You
though.
just can't hear him, but
He's
he's
nice. Just
he
it
looks
sounds like
great.
he's talking through a voice modulator.
All right. So what are we gonna do about this clarity? We can't. I mean,
I
want to try the Wi-Fi?
it ain't the
It
Wi-Fi.
ain't the Wi-Fi.
No, the only other thing would be we would eliminate the guests again and go back to using the other program. There was never a problem.
But we
with that
can't.
program.
That's not gonna.
The other
solve
thing
anything here.
I told Lewis was try setting that. Can you go to those settings and knock that from the video? Knock that down to 720.
All right, we'll check it out.
And nothing's open. That's. Oh, we got two people waiting.
Yeah, it's just nothing else.
Yep. No moss.
Ah. What?
We do radio.
Yeah, we could just do radio.
I don't know what to do, man. Because this is the third fucking time we're gonna end it, and then they're gonna go, "We fixed it."
No,
5
there's
minutes
there's
later, we
fixing
fixed it.
There's no fixing it. It's not fixed. What we did last time was shut down everything. Everything is in the exact same status it was when we left last week.
Was the computer off when you came in this morning, or did you turn it on?
I don't know. I didn't turn it on.
I didn't turn it on.
What you guys want to do?
Well, we're not going to be paying attention. We're
No,
not.
I mean it has to stop. It doesn't fix itself in real time. Like I don't know, could we pause the live stream and then come back to the same live stream?
I don't know. Can we? Let me find out.
I don't think so.
We'll just put the stream will begin soon, and
But
see
that
what we
doesn't
can-
help it. Like it's almost like when you had to like let it buffer so you can watch a full video with shitty service. You got to let it buffer so then you can watch it. If you try watching it without it buffering, it's all like this. But
I don't know, man. I mean, I think that whole area needs to be redone. We just had that conversation.
but
this
we
morning.
had the same issues out there. It can't be. It
Well,
can't.
that went fine last week. This went fine.
no,
this
it went potato last week.
for like 4 seconds. It was super fast.
There is a take a break feature in the live control room.
In the YouTube live
Yep,
or StreamYard?
Yep. It's in the YouTube live.
Yeah, we can't do that. We're controlling it with StreamYard.
That's got to be the problem.
Well, you can't go live on YouTube with what we do. You have to have a provider that does the stuff for you. I mean, you can go live on YouTube, but it's just your phone. That's what it's like Patreon.
So you can't do it from.
You can't do what we do without some kind of provider.
Maybe Streamlabs isn't the answer. I've not had this problem anywhere else.
Well, you
You
use
wanna transfer
StreamYard.
them?
Yeah, and I've never had any issues at home.
Let's
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Let me see.
We'll bring
See
on
if
while
I
you do that.
could-
Bring K9 back to see if his service is better.
He's
All right.
no, it's not.
Yeah,
He's bouncing around. I can see him bouncing
Oh,
around.
it's kind of
Don't even
blurry
deal with
in
it.
there.
All right,
And we use
Just text him.
StreamYard, right?
Yep.
StreamYard. Yeah,
And we don't use Streamlab.
No.
we used to use Streamlabs.
Streamlab is considered the best.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that we don't have a remote capability with that. Lewis sat in here for 4 hours trying to.
And we can't stream to the two channel. Well, I guess we could go back to that in here and then just.
Yeah.
Oh no, on night shift we can't stream to both.
Why won't
I'm
we use StreamYard out
researching
there?
how I can just do a hybrid approach here.
A
using
hybrid
both.
approach?
Using both programs.
Oh, that'll complicate it. That'll make it better. All
Uh,
right. Well, we got Wyatt in there still, don't we? Or did he
Yep.
leave?
He was. I don't know if he's still there or not.
Can you go to Streamlabs, Lewis? This is where it gets hard producing because you got to do is why it's black. Yep. Okay. We'll just...
Oh, because it can only use one at a time. I'm still trying.
We're not going to be able to troubleshoot it. Let's get Wyatt on. We can put us small and let
Okay.
Wyatt give us an update. I mean, on the fly.
No,
Okay.
that's K9. Wyatt.
Oh, just Wyatt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you there, Wyatt?
Hello.
Hey, sorry for we're having major technical difficulties.
Oh, man, the crash outs are deserved. You've earned it. You guys are getting something's going on. Maybe it's just bad luck that coincides with criticizing our greatest ally. That happens. Space lasers in the swamp gas affecting your signal.
I don't know what it is, man. It's fucking annoying though. I can't even see you. Is that on purpose? Or is that
That's on purpose. Right now, because I'm at a training ground, and those have been getting targeted really hard this year. So video is strictly prohibited.
Are you worried that they can't find your location when you guys use cell phones like this? They can't lock in on where you are, and then is that not a thing?
It's less prominent than it used to be. Primarily because now once you get into country, the first thing you do is get a Ukrainian SIM card. Now, if you've got like a British, American, Sri Lankan cell phone, whatever, that stands out because Russia does have pretty good signal intelligence. Once you get a Ukrainian phone, you're just, it blends in. And if you're hooked up to a Wi-Fi or a Starlink, yeah, they can't tell.
I'd almost risk it right now. If they said, hey, you could have perfect video quality, Tyler, but you're at risk of taking missile strikes, I'd be like, fucking send it because I'm done. Like,
what? There's a lot of guys out here that would do the same. You're not alone. You can actually have fun with it because if it's a missile, you can hear it.
Yeah.
No joke. A jet plane. You guys are in Orlando. You have an airport there. Those jets you hear all the time, exact same sound as a cruise missile. Identical sound. So you'll hear it coming.
Okay. How's everything else going? You're only in training for 1 more week or a whole month?
A bit unknown because I'm switching units, but I've already been here for a while. I probably get to cut out on most of the training.
You get rank where you are?
It depends on what brigade you go to. Brigades it's very decentralized. I know guys over in the Ground Force International Legion, 3 years, almost 4, and they're still privates. Whereas you can go to 3rd Assault Brigade and be a sergeant within months if you're actually a good troop.
The reason why I ask is because I don't know if it's like anything when you're a soldier in the U.S. Army or an airman, you do 10 or 15 years, in your job. Eventually you're trying to get rank so you could have your own office. Like with rank comes different responsibilities. And I didn't know if maybe in that world that you're at, if let's say you did 15 years over there, are you the same position the whole time, or do you would you move up is it battlefield rank? Again, I know it's more like contracting, but do they rank you on the battlefield?
For citizens or for foreigners? Because we're kind of on
for you foreigners.
For us, I think the highest ranking foreigner that I know of is just sergeant. They earned that, but once you go above that, you have to start doing the professional development courses, taking exams, and those are all done in Ukrainian.
Okay.
So that's what would hold somebody back. But typically most guys are going to be a private or a senior private.
Okay.
But sergeant does happen if depends on what unit you go to. Most won't even bother applying you.
So you guys just had some pretty massive shelling happen in the last couple of days.
Yes, it's been kind of building up for a few weeks, but this past few days there were some big ones. They do it every winter. They want to knock out our energy infrastructure and try to start freezing the population, get people miserable, try to spiritually bend us to their will. And they have taken out, I think we're down to 3 power plants at the moment.
Trying to freeze everybody during the cold ass winter.
Oh shit.
Yeah, if you start getting like pensioners and children freezing to death, 100 miles from the front, that affects public opinion a whole lot.
It does. So you're telling me that images of starving people and freezing people could be used as propaganda in turning the world's tide into opinion? What?
Throw the flag.
No, I get what you're saying, though. Yeah, I mean, this war, much like any war, is very based on public opinion, and anything that's not going to both sides and the U.S. want it to go a certain way and be perceived a certain way. So yeah,
and just the citizenry who have not signed up to fight, when they start getting hurt, when they start suffering, they start calling the politicians, hey, look, whatever you're working on, you gotta sign it. We want this to stop because the grandparents froze to death, and we had a kid just get an amputation from frostbite. It's not worth it anymore. And I'm going to leave my opinions out of Ukrainian country. I'm not a citizen. I'm not going to tell them how to vote or nothing. But that's sort of one of the longer term goals, is to just use the winter against the populace.
They didn't spend any ordnance on the guys on the front. They fired it all into the inhabited areas.
Oh yeah. Power plants, apartment buildings, a dam in Kharkiv. I think they've run out of hospitals to hit. That's normally what they aim for first.
All right. Well, hey, Wyatt, we're going to have to cut our conversations a little short. We're going to take a break, and we're not leaving the live feed, but we got to do some troubleshooting. But I really appreciate your update. It's a weekly thing. So are you still doing good over there? You're still, last time I talked to you, it was a little, we got off the phone and we were like, whoa, what the fuck?
It wrecks half the team.
All right, man. Well, stay safe. Stay in touch with us on the back end, and we'll see you Monday.
Oh, I love your back end. I love your back end. Guys, I hope this works out. I have some suggestions I'll shoot your way. I'm not an IT pro, but I have some ideas. You guys take care. Sanguinius was a mutant who should have been purged.
You don't ever say that about our glorious Golden Hawk boy.
Fucking nerds. All right. See you later. Wyatt. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to roll the vengeance commercial because it is past 12. And then we are going to put you back on the coming streaming soon. We're going to try some things out, and hopefully that works. But we're not ending the stream. So we'll see you soon.
Over a century ago in 1910, the Flexner Report, funded by John D. Rockefeller and the Carnegie Foundation, re-engineered medical education from a holistic, whole-body approach, which appropriately treated the body as an interconnected system, to a compartmentalized approach under the guise of specialized medicine. They shut down or consolidated medical schools, marginalized naturopathic, homeopathic, and chiropractic medicine, replacing them with symptom management and synthetic drugs. Allopathy is a marketing strategy rooted in fear and manipulated science. This philosophy carried into veterinary medicine, resulting in over-vaccination, unnecessary surgeries, and manufactured food, just like they did for people. They call it care, but it's predatory and based in profitability. The truth? Toxicity, compromised immunity, and chronic inflammation. They're not fate. They're engineered. And so is your power to undo them. We built 3 targeted formulas to return the body to homeostasis, for pets and people, to detox, defend, and restore. We are the correction to decades of corruption. We are vengeance.